tong stream natin. Pasensya na. Okay. Alright. Okay yan. Kita ko na yung comment. Kita ko na. Okay. So, big shoutout sa inyo guys. Maraming salamat kalala Reynold. Yan. Kay Anime. Big shoutouts. Kay Domcrip. Big shoutouts kay Kaka. Kay Rose. Big shoutouts sa inyo. Kay Dung. Big shoutouts. Yan. So, tadtarin yung comments natin para makarating tayo sa mga homepages ng mga taong hindi pa nakakilala sa atin. Okay? So, yan. Keep ko yung ads para dire-diretso tayo. And wala tayong ads for the next 20 minutes. So, kumusta ang trades nyo and crypto nyo? Kumusta? Ano nangyayari? Ba't wala nagla-like? Mag-like kayo ha. Like and share lang to guys. La-like nyo lang. Double tap nyo lang yung screen. O i-like nyo lang. Nandiyo sa may baba. Click nyo lang. Hirap yan guys. Okay guys. Start na tayo. Wala namang nag-view pa eh. Okay, so ako nga pala si Osober. I've been here since 2017. I've been trying to share you guys my wins and losses dito sa cryptocurrency. Okay. And ngayon guys, we are dumping. No? So, yan. Ako, delikado tayo. In a sense where we've been predicting this, no? Sinabi ko naman na to sa inyo. So, wala namang bago. Okay? So, dapat alam niyo na. Alam niyo na to. You should know this. Okay? So, ngayon, ang question is, okay, ano ang question natin dito? Ang question natin is, what's going on right now, basically? And what is, okay, despite of what's going on, why the market is still strong? Okay, bibigyan ko kayo ng Hopium. Market data, of course. Then, tingnan natin kung anong natin dito. Okay, kasi marami nagsasabi, Sir Oso, wala na, katapusan na ng crypto, etc. So, naman tayo, no? Balik na naman tayo doon sa topic ng katapusan na naman po yung crypto, katapusan na naman, etc. Lahat na lang, lagi na lang ganon. Okay? So, ngayon, dito sa charts natin, okay, hindi kayo aware. Okay, pinredict natin to eh. So, we know that this is gonna happen. Okay, hindi ko hinihilamos sa inyo. Dapat hindi kayo nagugulat. Yun lang masasabi ko. Okay, kasi itong market na to, this is very evident in terms of sentiment. Okay, sa sentiment lang, kahit tignan nyo, wala tayong reason para mag-pump. Wala tayong reason para i-push yung market, no? Right after nung nagpakita yung doon sa Federal Reserve, no? So everyone's saying like, magkakaroon rate cuts, etc. No? What happened is, sinupalpal tayo ng rate cuts nyo na iniintay nyo. The more you anticipate, the more that we won't get it. Because they're using this as a tool sa sabihin na lang natin kung totoo ha. Kunyari lang. Okay, baka sabihin nyo kasi masyado akong esoteric. Sabihin ko lang sa inyo na this market, okay, sabihin natin si Bitcoin, okay, tapos si Fed, okay, we've been looking at Fed as a tool para lang malaman kung papasok na ba o hindi. Something like that. Even though there is no reason for us to really do that, no? So, ngayon, why is this happening? Okay, why is this happening? It's because not everyone in the cryptocurrency are like us, no? Dito sa Oso de Chismoso or sabihin natin sa mga iba pang YouTube channels na marurunong at alam talaga yung sinasabi nila at sinasabi nila sa followers nila na when we look at the technical analysis, fundamentals, sentimental analysis, pero may isa pa tayong tinitignan which is psychological analysis natin sa market, no? And also meron pa tayo esoteric na iniisip ko na ang Fed ay ginagamit na lang siya as tool to gauge the general public, no? Titingnan nila kung ano ba gusto ba ng mga tao mag-invest na or etc. Parang gano'n. So, dito ako napapaisip na okay, parang we are just like playing the mind game already. we have the money, we have the sufficient reason to really pump. Nakaabang na yung mga tao. Ngayon lang ako nakakita ng nagto-20 mahigit na viewers pa rin tayo kahit yung market natin nagda-dump, no? So this is very unusual. Doon ako napapaisip na, okay, then therefore, everyone is just waiting for the great get-in. Kumbaga yung great buy-in na tinatawag. So dito sa US, okay, cryptocurrency is being widely adopted already, no? In many ways, okay? Many ways that we accept cryptocurrency for payments already. Yan. So may mga legal companies sa tayo na was able to really do that. Tapos may mga banking pa tayo na parang protocol sa mga banks ng federal na sige go, gawin yung gusto nyo, okay? Na parang unusual, no? Na kung iisipin, they are the ones who's really into stopping cryptocurrency to like they are doing the regulation, okay? So ngayon dito mo masasabi na okay sir, also so ibig sabihin na yung pag-allow ng banking or ng IRS sa banking or sa Fed sa banking is all in play. Kumbaga, part yun ng plan, ng major plan. Yes, kasi isipin mo mamimigay pa ng pera dito, stimulus checks, pati tariff, etc. Isipin mo yun. Okay. So, kung hindi mo naiisip yun, okay, dapat maghahanap ka talaga ng talagang totoong news. So, kasi ako, ang binibigay ko sa inyo ngayon is a series of plans that have been done and being done right now. So, ito nga yun, yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, which is yung sa stimulus check. Maliban pa doon, yung inflation stimulus check din na umaabot ng 1,000 mahigit. Okay? Tapos may isa pa, 'di ba? Yung stimulus check naman for tariff. Isipin niyo yun. Kung babalikin tariff, sabihin natin, it's gonna be really negative for the market. But if we're gonna look at the market, no? Kung titingnan lang natin yung market, if talagang diretso to, dapat dumiretso na siya doon sa moving average, which is yung 12. So, we've been predicting that as well. Sana, dito lang sa 15. Okay? We should be able to hold at least 12. Okay? Which is the last stronghold. Okay? But this is definitely going to be broken down. Why? Because we have fair value gap right here, no? Ang laki ng fair value gaps natin dito. Mula dyan hanggang dito. So, pero natouch na natin siya isang beses. Pwedeng sabihin natin tapos na. Pero, I would say hindi pa. Okay? Hindi pa tapos. And it's not like that fast. Okay? Ang totoong, sabihin natin, totoong confirmation, will always be all about how the smart money will react to this. Sabihin natin, ngayon, ito, katulad na ito. So, many would think that that's the end. Na-confirm na natin yung fair value gap. Okay, even though it's not. Okay. So, nung dito, bumalik tayo just to really confirm it. We have a really strong confirmation there. Okay. Pero, yung pangatlo nating beses, sabi natin 1, 2, 3. Yung pangatlong beses natin is to really flush out ito pang level na to. No? So, hindi ko alam kung ano to 4 hours. Bakit ganun? Sinip-sip niya yung liquidity, no? Bago siya talaga nag-pump, no? So, isa yun sa reason kung bakit I'm really bullish. Hindi dahil sa smart money concept, no? Hindi rin to dahil sa fair value gap mainly, or hindi rin to sa iba't ibang reason. Simpleng confirmation lang, or kino-confirm niya lang yung support and resistance that we always break. Because it's very unusual, no? God candle, no? It's very unusual. Even though we have it here too, no? Ito, isang araw lang. Grabe, ilang milyon, ilang bilyong pera to. Para masabi talagang bullish. Kasi yun yung sinabi ko, di ba? Pag hindi tayo umangat ng 28K, ay ng 98K, we're done. Kasi nasa overheated situation tayo during that time, eh. Pag hindi siya umangat, it's gonna like do a lot of sideways again, then it's gonna crash. Okay? Kasi nasa overheated tayo, tapos yung moving average mo nandito. So, ibig sabihin, pwede yan mag-nosedive. Ngayon, Okay, hindi yun yung nangyari, di ba? Sinabi ko naman sa inyo yun na nag-99 na tayo, nag-100 to 101 na tayo. So, trust the process, trust the pump, okay? It's either you ride or you fade. So, we rode. Dito pa lang, okay? Pinabili ko na kayo. At least nakasip-sip kayo ng malaking chunk pa rin dito. Kahit yung dito, nakasip-sip pa rin tayo ng chunk dito ng mga altcoins, no? So, we produce a top dito. Pinakita ko rin to sa previous live sa inyo. Sinabi ko to sa inyo na noong last time, okay, na when everyone is like waiting for the Fed rate cut, sinabi ko sa inyo na there will be no change as well. Why? It's because it's very evident dito pa lang. How can we predict the Fed by just looking at the Bitcoin, Why? It's because this is not retail money. Okay, ibig sabihin may secret society to. Sabihin lang natin, kunyari lang, okay? Alam nung mga to na ito na yung last. Okay, na ito na yung last chance that we will be doing this. Okay, may nagpipredict pa sa atin dito na 124. That's very unlikely to happen. Yun yung sinabi ko. Why? It's because it's a very bullish number. Okay, this is Masonic number. 124 is a Masonic number. 123 is a joke number for you guys. Para lang bigyan ng signal din yung mga totoong may alam sa cryptocurrency, or sabihin natin may alam sa alpha. Okay, ibig sabihin kunyari ako billionaire ako, tapos meron akong connection sa, sabihin na lang natin, Illuminati, kasi yun yung pinakamadaling sabihin, no? For the lack of better word, sabihin natin Illuminati, sabihin na lang natin, no? Itong mga secret society na to, they always talk in numbers. Okay, ulitin ko na to. This is my second live talking about this. And I hope you believe it this time. Okay, not because, si Sir also crazy siya. Kasi nagtotalk siya ng mga ganitong talks like mga debil-debil, mga angel, debil-debil, Satan, etc. blah blah blah. No, I'm just letting you know that we don't we how do you say this? Diba sabi sa Ephesians, basahin natin kasi hindi ako magaling sa pagme-memorize ng verses. Okay. So sabi dito, NKJV tayo. Okay. Sabi sa Ephesians 6:13, okay, basahin natin. Okay. Therefore, okay, wait lang. Ito natin 'to. Para masabi niya na si Sir Oso parang tanga, crypto lang tayo, nagtatalk siya ng ng Bible verses, etc. Now, I'm gonna let you guys see, okay, how powerful God is. Before this even happened, it already happened in His eyes. Okay. Years and years ago, baka before even we were created, it already flashed in His eyes. So, wait lang. Basahin natin to ng buo, okay? So, sabi dito, okay, the whole armor of God. Okay, finally, my brethren. Sabi nga na, be strong in the Lord and, okay ba? Papakita ko na nga lang sa inyo para mabasa nyo kasama ko. Okay, so sabi dito, okay, be strong in the Lord and in the power of His might. Put on the whole armor of God, and that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Okay? For we do not wrestle against flesh. Okay? We do not wrestle against flesh. Okay? And blood. Okay? But against the principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this age. Okay? Against the spiritual host. Against the spiritual host of wickedness in the heavenly places. Isipin mo yun. Napaka-powerful nun. Okay, this is a warning to you guys. Okay, to me, to you, to everyone. Therefore, take up the whole armor of God, that you may be able to withstand the evil day in the evil day, and having done all to stand. Yan, sobrang linaw guys. Okay, so tuloy na lang natin to. So next time na natin yan ituloy. Pero discernment, kumbaga. So sinasabi ko lang sa inyo. Okay, ako hindi yun amazing. Kung amazing yun sa inyo, mag-type kayo. Awesome. That's how we predicted the market. Bible, Jesus, and of course, 'di ba? Knowing and acknowledging that this is not our battle. Okay, this is not battle by flesh. Okay, we're battling against Satan and his army. Okay, we are in a spiritual battle na tinatawag. So ngayon, sinasabi ko lang din sa inyo na itong 1, 2, 3, okay, is a joke number. Okay, is a joke number to you guys. Okay, to trick you guys. And ang daming na trick. Sinabi ko yan na I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, inulit ko lang ha. Uulitin ko lang. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, sabihin nyo, nagsisinungaling ako ha. Sasabihin ko to. Ito, ang dami nag-exit pag Jesus Christ ang usapan, di ba? Sabi ko sa inyo, I wouldn't be surprised if we go above 121 to 122 and 123 because for these numbers are communicative numbers to the secret societies. Diba? Sinabi ko yan. Okay? Type amen, okay? Kung naiintindihan niyo itong sinasabi ko sa inyo. Okay? It will never go to 124 as 124 is a confirmation number that we already pumped. Okay? We are going to pump. Okay? That this is the best time to get in. We did not. Okay? Ngayon, sinabi ko sa inyo na we have to pull back below 119. Nangyari yan. Nangyari yun. Then, the day after nung live natin, boom, bumagsak siya to 115. Okay? And I said, diba? And I said, that's not yet it. And hindi kayo naniwala kasi nga nag-sideways siya and there's a potential that we go up. Sinabi ko sa inyo, since, sige, yun yung iniisip nyo. Okay, although we have the moving averages talking to us already and the money flow is already crashing down, we have the smart money telling us here na hindi na kaya yung volume natin, aggregated volume natin, kita nyo naman, sabay na sabay din siya sa money natin, sa money flow natin dito. So, there is no reason for us to really say that there is a major pump that is about to happen. But since you want to hear why we are going to pump to 130, ginawan ko pa rin kayo ng video for that, which is the 128, which is Masonic number of 128,936. This is a Masonic number. This is not something random number na nilagay ko. 936, tignan nyo na lang. Okay? So, ngayon, sabihin ko sa inyo, okay, with the next prediction that we're looking at, okay, this is very similar to our previous move that we had in 2023 of November. Okay, when everyone is saying, okay, when everyone is saying na hindi na tayo magpa-pump, there is one last chance pump. Okay, once we done here, there might be a surge of money coming in, tapos sisip-sipin yun ng mga taong hindi nakapag-TP dito sa level na to, which is tayo din yun kasi hindi man tayo magti-TP because we already bagged so much money here. Okay, nag-bag na tayo dito, nag-imbak na tayo ng sobra dito, nakapag-imbak na tayo. So this is too early. Okay, this is still early, this is too early for us to really say that we're getting out of here. Okay, so ngayon papakita ko sa inyo ang zoom out nito. Okay, why I really think that the market, this is false pump and everything here is just going to be a security or insurance for the businesses to say that the market will never crash already below 80k. Parang ganon. Why? It's because of the structure. This is very similar to the traditional market too. Okay, as to S&P, okay, this is very similar to S&P. When we were trying to really tread down, okay, we will never see this market ever again. Diba? Boom. Okay, so let's make it like a 1-month range. Tingnan natin. Okay. Oh. Nangyari. Balik tayo. Yan. Okay. So, kung titingnan nyo, this is very, very identical. Okay, yun yung masasabi natin. Na kung nagpa-pump siya, ito, lagi ka nagko-call na, magdadump na to. Magdadump na to. Magdadump na to. Sabi na nga ba? Tapos biglang hindi na. Okay, wherein, nung nagdump siya dito, okay, sa Fibonacci natin, pasok na pasok siya para sabihin natin na if the market retraces after this, okay, which is the 1618, pag nag-retrace siya sa 236 at nag-hold siya doon, it will never go back here. Yan, ganun kadali. At saka napakaganda din ng mabulusak natin dito. Even though this is just 1 month, okay, this is 1974 still. But we're talking about how the market actually build momentum and built a lot of insurance money, kumbaga. So, binuo natin yung insurance sa Bitcoin, no? So, we're doing it right now. Nagsisimula pa lang tayo. Okay, if you miss this insurance money na tinatawag. Ito kasi, insurance money to eh. Si XC, of course, hindi yan nakamiss kasi meron siyang resibo na nakabili siya sa 16K pababa. Okay, ng Bitcoin. Okay, so the question is, ito na sasabihin ko sa inyo. Okay, if you miss out this one, okay, this is the reset already. Burahin nyo na sa isip nyo na nangyari to. Okay, isipin nyo, nagsisimula na tayo. Ulit, nagsisimula na tayo. So this is impulse A, this is B, this is C, then probably D will be super long and boring until bigla tayong puputok. Parang ganun. Ganun yung mangyari. Or, probably, okay, sabihin na lang natin, okay, this is the reset already. Okay, ito si A, ito si B, ito si C. Ang D natin is hindi sobrang kahabaan or katagalan, probably October. Kasi baka ito na yun. Pero mukhang, okay, sa loob ng ABC, diba? Sa ABC, sa C, meron tayong makikitang ABC ulit. Okay, which is a mini impulse na sa loob. Or yung micro na tinatawag. 1, 2, 3. Isa pang up tayo hanggang 130 siguro. Tsaka natin siguro masasabi na magdadump tayo. Okay, before we even see a real move to the upside move, which is the 185. Okay, this has been my prediction for the longest time. Okay, and I have never changed it. Okay, ever since we found this level, kasi itong level na to confirmed everything. Okay, we have a lot of clues. Kung babalikan nyo na lang yung mga live natin 2024 hanggang August, etc. Makikita nyo doon. Okay, sir, so anong gamit for PC lang po ba yan? Hindi, ano to, trading view. Pwede ito sa cellphone. Pero mahirap siya sa cellphone eh. So, yeah. Okay, big shoutouts kay Joffy. Yan, nagbabalik. Shoutouts kay Unknown. Kay Elon, San. Zach, big shoutout sa'yo. Kay Netsu, big shoutout sa'yo. Kay Damon Ligaw, big shoutout sa'yo. Maka Jesus dito, guys. Okay, so ito na sasabihin ko sa inyo, okay? This is very usual, okay? We don't have to really worry about, but I'm not saying that this is the best buying opportunity. Okay, we always say this, okay? If we see the moving averages are showing a lot of crosses, etc., okay, that should be actually showing or telling you now you need to be cautious. Same thing with this one. If we go close to the 50, I think that's your first reaction that you can DCA. Okay, hindi full in, okay? Pero, okay, once we get back up to the moving average 50 and 20, okay, generally and historically, okay, if we always look at the moving averages, okay, we should react to them. Okay, instead of trying to predict the market, you never predict the market. Okay, so also nagpe-predict pero mukhang prediction lang yun. No, it's because we have a sufficient idea of why it is about to happen. Now, kung bakit siya nagmumukhang prediction is because it's out of this world kind of terms. Nasabihin ko ba naman sa inyo na Masonic number to, Illuminati yung number na to, ganito, ganyan. Kasi ganito, sabi ni Jesus, nagmumukha siyang prediction, pero hindi yung prediction. Sadyang, walang gustong maniwala sa mga ganong talks. Okay, at ang hirap i-deliver ng mga ganong talks. Okay, nagmumukha tayong baliw. Nagmumukha tayong ermitanyo, pero okay lang yun. Sa mata ng iba, baliw ako. Okay, parang ganon. Pero until nangyari siya. So, which nangyari na yun eh. And many times, okay, here in my channel, kung hindi kayo maniniwala, I predicted the market that it is already bottomed at 18K. Okay? So, proof, pwede nyo hanapin dito sa trading view ko. Makikita nyo lahat ng Okay, so, yan, makikita niyo lahat dito. Okay, so ano ba yung reasoning natin nga pala sa federal kung bakit nagkaganon? So yung central bank natin is concerned pa rin siya about the rising of or rising of inflation and the potential impact of tariffs imposed since we are in a postponed, no? Nakapostpone lang naman tayo, hindi naman tayo talaga. Okay, hindi naman talaga tayo out of it. Kumbaga, pwede pa yung gamiting rason ni Donald Trump to really capitulate the market and make money out of it. So, now, gusto ko lang ipakita sa inyo yung prediction natin back in 2023, 2022. Okay, why I was able to really predict the market to be bottoming at the BTC, at the BTC 18K. So, this is back in January 2023. No? So, wait lang. Ito na. 23. Boom, boom, boom. Ito. Ito ata yan. Ito. Ito. So, yan. Okay, so inisip ko, babagsak pa siya kasi gusto ko yung generational wealth eh. We're just looking at the fair value gap here, then also here. So, yan. Hinahanap lang natin tong level na to. Naka-ashi pa ako dito, isipin niyo yan. Ganun ako kaluma. Ganun pa ako kabano gamit ng trading view. Until now, bano pa rin ako. So, pero, okay. Tingnan niyo naman. Okay. So, nung sabi ko magsi-sideways siya, nangyari naman siya pero hindi ko naman in-expect na tatagal pa ng ganyan. So, ngayon, umakyat siya. Okay. So, yeah. This is one of our best trades na we expected that will be happening. Ganda rin nung prediction. Kung titignan nyo, may 1 to 3 tayo dito, may 1 to 3 din tayo dito na sumangat. So, dun din huminto. Tama na yun naman. Dun lang naman. Dun lang din. Okay. So, ngayon, ina-expect ko din na tatagal, pero dumiretso siya eh. So, pero still, the same pa rin naman. Okay. So, dito, tingnan natin to. Invalid na to eh. Di ba? Invalid na to. In-expect ko, aangat pa to ko. In-abandon siya. Marami tayong prediction dito na hindi nasunod, pero maganda rin. Okay, ito, pinipredict ko na babalik to sa 39. Okay. Kailangan lang talaga ng nito, magandang protocol sa DAO nila. Pero hindi pa kasi nagbabalik yung DAO eh. Yun yung maganda dyan. Okay, so immutable X, tingnan natin to. Okay. Uy, nangyari, bumababa siya. Okay, so yun. Okay. Umangat siya agad. Hindi niya nirespeto yung natin. Diba? Sobrang late naman ng angat ko. Pero at least dun pa rin naman, diba? Tama pa rin naman. Although buwagsak siya. So now we have to recalibrate this. When is this going to really pump? No? So para like I said, okay, with the everything that is happening with the tariff impact, future outlook, inflation concerns, etc., we are poised to really pump already. Okay. Maraming rason para mag-pump. Ngayon nakikita nyo is nagda-dump, but we already talked about this. Okay, nevertheless, the market dumps. Okay, back to 112. Okay, this is okay. Okay, this is okay. As long as we stay above, okay, kahit mag-dip siya ng konti dun sa moving average yan, you don't have to worry about it. We need to just stick with this black one. Okay, by the end of September, we might be able to really see the true bullishness. Okay, pero we have to really react fast on that one. Once we see the moving averages are already doing sideways just like this one, okay, just like this one, okay, umangat siya. Okay, dito lang tayo sinupalpal. This is pure manipulation, no? So, ito lang sinasabi ko sa inyo. Okay, that should actually not happen. Dapat to nag-sideways pa rin to. So, doon natin napag-conclude na this is A. This is A. Okay, or probably, this is the mini impulse inside a real impulse A. Diba? A, tas may ABC sa loob. Parang gano'n. So, we have to get this same length. Sabihin na lang natin. Okay? Kunin lang natin yung length neto. Okay, so nag-cross. Dito tayo nag-cross. Okay, kunin natin siya. Kunyari lang. Okay, so meron na tayong A. Okay, so A, B, C, diba? So, meron na tayong C. So basically, we already fulfilled the C, okay, ng buong impulse A. So, now, the question is, how damped is the B? Okay, so sabi sa Elliott wave, okay, the half of the whole impulse should be the B. Okay? And there should be a lot of clues. Okay, yung kalahati nito, yun daw ang magiging yun daw ang potential. Okay, hindi 100% true. Okay? So, yan. So, 71%, kalahati nito dito somewhere here. Okay? Lalagay natin dito. Okay. So, ito yung potential na dapat maging dump niya. Okay? Which is, tingnan nyo, sakto rin siya sa moving average and sakto din siya sa dito sa ating 618 level ng Fibonacci. Pero, would I bet on this one? Okay? I will not predict it kasi wala naman tayong clear data why it should go to 103K aside from moving averages and also aside from this Fibonacci. There's no news that can tell us na talagang totoo. Okay, na totoo at mangyayari to. Okay, na kumbaga na talagang sure ako na dito tayo babalik. Okay, na sure ako na dito tayo magsusupport. Okay? Pero tulad yung sinabi natin kasi na-break na natin siya eh. So, ang pinaka-strong ko na lang na dahilan kung bakit tayo magre-retrace dito sa level na to. Baguhin natin yung kulay ng natin. Gawin natin siyang white. Okay. So, ito realistic lang to ha. Okay, huwag kayong ma-hurt guys. Okay. So, why the market should retrace to 103K is very simple reason. Okay, is because of the break, the break na tinatawag and confirmation. So pag nag-break tayo, you don't react on the break, diba? So sabi na, wag ka mag-react dito at ibabay yan. Okay, that's the worst thing that you can do. Also, you cannot react to this one. Okay, sabi nga nila, wag ka magre-react dyan. Ang reaction mo is once the price go back there, okay, and tries to break the structure. Okay, pag na-break yung structure, doon ka mag-long. Okay, doon yun yung sinabi ko sa inyo, 109. Okay, bigla tayong bumulusok pataas. Okay, if you know that 1, 2, 3 confirmation and also that the true confirmation buy na tinatawag or the true confirmation sell na paulit-ulit ko nang tinuturo dito, you would be able to understand that. Okay, so you don't always try to react, okay, on this specific levels. Diba yan? Meron tayong resistance, 1, okay, flush out, fake liquidity, kita naman, okay, just to fish out yung mga naglolong pa, biglang maliquidate sila. Ganon din yung nangyari dito, na-liquidate sila. Okay, so now, ito na. Itong susunod na dump dito, okay, pag to umangat sa moving average, neto kasi magkakross yan, magkaganyan yan. Pag yan, yung price natin, okay, nag-close, okay, nag-close above dun sa dalawang moving average, bullish to. Papalo tayo agad ng 130 or 128. Then, dun pa lang susunod-sunod yung mga iba pang alts. Okay. So, ito. Oh. Wait lang. Binabasa ko yung binabasa ko yung comment. Ayan. So, katulad yung sinabi ko. Okay. We really have to not touch the moving average 50. Ulitin ko lang ha. Huwag tayo mag-touch sa 150. Ay, dito sa 50, I mean, huwag natin itatouch yan. Okay. So, mas maganda A, B, C, D, E. Bitin na E. Tapos angat. Okay. Pag ang nakita natin is nag-break dito sa ibabaw, okay, react tayo pag magpa-pump na to. Okay? So, ulitin natin to kasi sakaling 'di ba, si Emperor BTC, 'di ba, na nung nangyari 'yon. Okay, nangyari to. Okay, nangyari to, 'di ba? Na-dismaya siya. So, tingnan natin kung this time around is going to be true. Okay, mangyari na yung textbook. Okay, walang manipulation na mangyari. Okay, kasi alam ko, by this time, right now, tumataas na yung fear ng tao. So, mas maganda talagang salukin talaga sila na hindi sila makabili. Tapos, ang bili nila is dito. Dito sa ibabaw na to. Magandang ganun yung mangyari. Pero, yun nga, tulad ng sinabi ko, okay, anytime soon, pwedeng mangyari yan. Lalo na pag sinabing, tapos na yung tariff. Okay, mamimigay na kami ng tariff. Sabihin natin, mamimigay na kami ng tariff stimulus. Kasi may tariff stimulus na 600, di ba? Isipin nyo yan, $600 pa rin yun. Tapos, meron pang tariff na dadating for inflation para sa mga low income. Ako, low income ako eh. Low income ako. Hindi ako kumikita malaki dito. Okay? Diba? So, dapat galol. Okay, take advantage lang tayo. Okay, so, may dadating tayong 1,300. So, the question is, what are we going to do with that 1,300? Diba? Kailangan nating isipin maigi itong mga gagawin natin kasi hindi ko alam kung papasok ko pa sa crypto, hindi ko alam kung bibigay ko sa asawa ko. Okay, para siya na bahala. Or, iniisip ko, papasok ko ba sa marketing? Hindi ko alam. Kailangan natin isipin maigi, guys. Okay, tatanungin ko siya kung anong gagawin natin dun sa pera na yan. Pero, yan. Like I said, okay, like I said, with everything, kung gusto nyo makarinig ng top 5 reason for market up and down, sabihin natin, okay, this is all about 5 reasons only. Why are we playing with these ranges? Bakit natin to gustong paglaruan? It's because, one is geopolitical events. Okay? So, kumikita tayo sa geopolitical media. Okay? Maraming rason tayo bakit tayo kumikita dyan. Okay? So, many people still don't believe me when I say na yung liquidations din na nangyari recently, which is 600 million leverage position. Liquidation, sabihin natin. Bakit yon is also something that is profitable? It's because we're feeding the whales. Yung mga whale, diba, kumikita sila dyan. Okay? Hindi dahil nagtitrade sila ng futures, diba? They're yielding na tinatawag. This is a stable coin era na tinatawag, no? Kaya ang dami nating prolonged bear markets, prolonged sideways, and ang kinagandaan is prolonged yung pump natin. Okay? Tapos nag-reset na tayo dito, hindi pa halata. No? So, yan. Okay, so katulad ng sinabi ko, di ba, nag-breakout tayo, it has to be retraced. Yan, nag-retrace siya. So, confirmed na yan na yun, secured na yan, hindi na yan babalik dyan. Ganun lang kadali yan. So, next is, the question is, eto na, na-break natin, should we retrace right now or hindi muna, 'di ba? Umangat na to ngayon, tapos dito tayo magre-retrace sa dulo. 'Di ba? 'Yun yung maganda eh. Okay, it's either we do sideways. Okay, mag-sideways tayo, wag natin i-touch yung moving average na yan agad. Okay, dito okay lang pag nandito na. Or, okay, maganda is umangat na tayo. Tapos ang retrace natin is malala. Okay. Parang by July 2026, no? Tapos dun tayo makakita talaga ng super bear market na malala. Okay, tingnan natin kung ganun yung mangyayari. Pero, ito na. Yung isa pang ano natin is yung trading psychology. Okay, maraming emotional sa market. Okay, ito yung rason ko kung bakit malaki yung chance din natin na mag-sideways. Okay, or magkaroon na kung bakit din tayo nagdadump is because maraming emotional sa market, diba? Makikita niyo naman dumadami yung viewers ng mga iba pang ano, kasi bakit is because they're driving emotions into the market, induce more emotion, rate because that's also a indicator na tinatawag. Gusto nila yan. Mas malinaw na indicator ang emotions ng retail market. Once the emotions of the retail market is very clear and it's in numbers, then it's gonna be super clear for them to what is going to be the next market move. Diba? Next is yung community resilience natin. Ito naman yung tinatawag ng mga shit token. Mapapansin nyo, ang dami nag-hold ng shit token ngayon. Umuhopium talaga. Hindi sila maalis sa shit token na binili nila. Diba? So, sa amin, sinabi ko palagi 2x lang. Diba? Sinabi ko yun. Hindi ako Hindi ako nagkulang. Kumbaga, sinabi ko yan na, 2x lang, umalis kayo. 2x lang, ganyan. Alis na, huwag nga pilitin, sabi ko. Sinabi ko yan. Okay, amon ko nandito sila. Yan sila, Dom Crip, mababasa nila yung comment ko na yan. 2x lang, 3x lang, 2x lang, 3x lang. Huwag nasagarin, 4x yung pinakasagad, etc. Kasi nga, hindi maganda yung market. Pero ang daming ang resilient sa market na to. Inohold nila yung mga kulto tokens na tinatawag. No? Tapos, ito pa. Yung pinakalas na reason ko kung bakit magkakaroon tayo ng mga ganitong shakeout sa market is because of the institutional play na tinatawag. Marami tayong mga new players sa market. Okay? So, we really have to give them nice 3 points. Okay, one is si Goldman Sachs. Okay, even though Goldman Sachs has been trying to get into market, blah blah blah, etc. Okay, we also have like BNY Mellon, diba? And other policy shift boost na policy shifts na nagbo-boost ng ng confidence for the retail, for the institutional or enterprises, diba? So ano to? Nung kulto, sir. Marami namang kulto tokens hindi lang may XRP or Pi. Pwede yung H-bar. Marami namang kulto dun eh. Magugulat ka kung gaano kalaki yung kulto ng ng H-bar pati ng ADA Cardano. Hindi lang XRP or Pi. Okay. So ngayon, bigay ko kayo ng 5 reason naman kung bakit yung market natin magre-recovery. Okay? So one, of course, institutional adoption. Ulitin ko lang yung sinabi ko dati para i-nail down na natin to, move on na tayo sa next topics natin. Okay? Gusto ko kasi kayong turuan ng iba't iba pang bagay na natututunan ko dati na magagamit nyo para makapag-react kayo sa market na ganito. Okay. Kung bakit yung mga ganitong prediction na gusto nyong isipin na prediction even though it's just reaction, maaga lang talaga ako mag-react. Okay? So, kulang lang tayo sa action. Hindi ko kasi tinitipi yung mga bugs natin. Why? It's because hindi nga ako confident na ito na yung pinakahuli ng crypto. Kumbaga, kung pag-uusapan natin is back in 2021, tingin ko hindi pa to huli. Kumbaga, kunyari, nandito pa lang tayo. Tingin ko nandito pa lang tayo. Okay? Niisip lang natin na top na to. Okay. So, nandito na tayo. Okay. Niisip natin ito na tayo. Okay. Tapos ngayon, nag-pump ulit. Niisip ko hindi pa rin. Okay. Baka ito na yun. Okay. Hindi pa din. Meron pa to konti. Meron pa to. Okay. Konti pa to. Okay. So, ngayon, sabihin natin, diba? Yun yung dahilan ko kung ba't di ko tinitipi agad. Okay? So now, ito yung sasabihin ko sa inyo. The institutional adoption natin, malaki siya. Okay? Malaki siya, pero kalat siya. Okay? Kasi nasa retirement plan, nasa tokenized funds, nasa mainstream payment platforms. Okay? Number 2 is yung ating technical setups. Okay? Like I said, we have to confirm this. Okay? May consolidation na nangyari. Okay? To confirm, okay, na kung totoong magbe-breakout na tayo hanggang sa nag-breakout tayo. The question is, okay, this pullback to 112k, okay, is going to be our on-point dump na iniisip ko. Okay, pero hindi ibig sabihin nun na that's our final. This is just for now. Okay? Near future lang to, which is 1 week from now. Probably we may be able to get 112. Hindi ko alam kung ano yung susunod. Kasi I cannot just like keep on predicting. This is not a prediction. Okay, this is my mere reaction and I'm trying to tell you guys that we have to react to this. Okay? So next natin is yung ating regulatory clarity. So malinaw na yung regulations natin. Meron tayong mga evolving airdrop regulations sa SEC announcement, bawal yung ganito, bawal na mag-promote ng sugal, bawal na mag-promote ng mga ganito, etc. Which is, we are entering that kind of own nothing and be happy. No? So, yeah. Once na generalize na yung sahod ng lahat ng tao sa buong mundo, pare-pares na tayo ng sahod, parang ganun yung gusto nilang gawin. I think doon na tayo, kumbaga. So yung regulatory clarity natin, it's already going there. Hindi ko sasabihin na sure ako, etc. or kailan, etc. Hindi ko alam kung kailan. Pero we're going there. Ngayon, nasa Revelation din naman to eh. So, sa Book of Revelation, sinasabi doon na we are going to establish a one world currency, one world government, one world nation, diba? Lahat yun. Mangyayari yun. So, ngayon, yung regulatory clarity na nangyayari sa atin, this is very reasonable kung iisipin natin yung Book of Revelation na yung bawal ganito, bawal ganyan, no? Bawal ka mag-promote ng sugal. Kala mo, iniisip mo lang na, o hindi, kasi makakasira yun ng ano. Yun nga, doon nga magaling si Satan eh. It's the art of deception. Ibibigay niya sa'yo yung katotohanan, pero hindi niya sasabihin sa'yo ng buo yung magiging kakalabasan. Diba? Yun yung deception na tinatawag. Ibibigay niya sa'yo yung gusto mo. Diba? Gusto mo yumaman, gusto mong ganito. O sige, bibigay niya pero hindi niya sasabihin sa'yo anong kapalit. Ano yung totoo after mo makuha yung kayamanan na yan na pinipilit mo at inuuna mo yung sarili mo. Nagigets niya yan? Okay? Ako ko, hindi niya gigets. So, ngayon, next is yung community and innovation natin. So, dito ako aasa na sana hindi tayo maging one world order, one world currency, one world is because of the community and the innovation. I still love the humanity. There is still humanity in all of whatever is happening in cryptocurrency. Diba? Why is because we are trying to choose our AI. So we have a lot of AIs right now, pero we are really trying to choose ethical AIs, and there are a lot of developers na who are really ethical and trying to create a decentralized AI, no? Yun yung mga gusto natin. Ayaw natin ng centralized AI katulad nung kala Sam pati kay Elon. Okay? Sila nga din yung nagpupush na sana maging parang yung sahod, kumbaga hindi na tayo magtatrabaho para sa sahod. Magtatrabaho na lang tayo para magbigay ng info data sa AI. Diba? Tapos sasahuran tayo ng government, something like that. I really don't like that. Kasi papatayin nun yung creativity natin eh. Okay. Creativity, genuine, and trust is going to be scarce this coming year. Okay? And that's how confident I am yung pagkakasabi ko ngayon. Okay? So super confident ako na yung mga taong katulad ko, sabihin natin, tinatago ko yung mukha ko. Ba't ko ba tinatago? Diba? Ayoko kasi one day na, sige, sumikat tayo. Tapos hindi ako makakalabas nang hindi tayo kukuyugin, hindi kayo tatanungin pahingi crypto, pahingi pa-airdrop naman po, etc. Ayoko nang ganun. Gusto ko makalabas kami ng mga anak ko tapos hindi ako natatakot sa public. Kasi meron akong agoraphobia ako. May agoraphobia ako. Na hindi ko alam kung hanggang ngayon meron pa din, pero parang ganon. Ayoko sa tao. Galit ako sa tao. Ganon ako. Hanggang sa nahil ako ni Jesus Christ. Okay, pero hindi ako naniniwala na meron pa ako noon. Okay, but I'm just saying na I always think of bad things around people. Na pag when I'm around people, na parang sasaktan nila ako, susuntukin nila ako, basta parang ganun. So, ganun yung naiisip ko din para sa family ko, na parang pag, okay, sumikat tayo, baka looban kami kasi may crypto nga ako, kahit hindi naman nila alam na wala naman talaga ako crypto, nagsasalita lang ako dito, sabihin natin. Diba? So, now, the continued, okay, yan na lang yung sasabihin ko, the continued development sa AI, okay, and NFTs and new projects, itong mga to, guys, okay, there's still humanity in it, okay, yun na yung abangan natin. Okay, the question is, are they going to submit to the money na tinatawag na ino-offer ng mundong to, or die in, kumbaga, mamatay tayo with dignity na pinaglalaban natin ni Jesus Christ, na hindi tayo gagawa ng masama hanggang sa huling hininga natin, na hindi natin intentionally or willingly, diba, will deny God because of our action, diba, na alam natin sa loob-loob natin, sa isip-isip natin at sa intention natin na paggawa ng ganitong AI, sabihin natin, is going to create a mass abomination, parang ganon, pero ginawa mo pa din, so parang ganon. So yun yung nakikita ko dito, yung AIs natin nagiging decentralized. Maganda yon na everyone can see it, participate on it, cancel one thing by voting, di ba? Yan yung mga gusto natin. Okay, so next is yung pinaka-last ko, na tingin ko talaga magiging super high volatile market, na magpupush sa market natin to really go ahead and seek higher highs, is yung macro policy shifts natin. Okay? So, yung mga banks natin kasi complacent sila eh, 'di ba? May mga padrino sila katulad niyan nila nila BlackRock, no? Fidelity, 'di ba? Yung mga 'yan. Complacent sila. Pero with the macro shifts natin, okay, in-anticipate natin. Anticipation of Fed rate cuts natin and easing of macro, okay? Macro uncertainty, this could drive new inflows. Okay, why? Kasi all market hagod dito eh. Hindi lang retail, hindi lang mga middle class, no? Hindi lang low class, hindi lang enterprise. Pag sinabi na hindi confident yung buong US na kaya ng US, no? Or sabihin natin, hindi, nakaposition na si US sa market na to. Diba? Parang ganun. Anong thoughts nyo about sa pagbuo ng party list? Wala akong sasabihin dyan. Hindi tayo government channel. Kung mapag-usapan man yung government is because crypto, finance, etc. So, etong takeaways ko. Last na to guys ha. Okay, para hindi ka naboboard. Tatapusin ko na to. So, yung market natin is volatile but no free fall. Okay, that's what I can guarantee. There will be no free fall katulad nitong nangyari dito sa August ng February ng 2025, and of course, nung August, grabe tong free fall natin na to. Hindi ko to in-expect. Okay? Na kasi grabe naman yung news na yan. Ano yung news niyan? Sabi doon, ngayon? Germany. Oo, Germany. So, Germany sell off. Bebenta daw nila yung Bitcoin nila. So, binenta nila, may bumili. Okay? Ewan ko kung in-OTC yun o pero ang alam ko, in-spot trade yun. Okay? So, marami din nagsasabi na spot trade yun, pero sure din ako na spot trade talaga yun. Kasi sobrang in time nung reaction. Nung sinabi nila na nakapagbenta na sila or nahanap siya sa Arkham, okay, same din yung volume. Okay, isang wallet lang yung nag-distribute ng volume na yun. So, yun. Negative sentiment natin is widespread but strong communities are going to really support this market. So, I really think this is going to be for retail market already. Okay, this is going to be unanticipated ng mga retail ng mga markets sa ibabaw ng retail. Hindi nila aasahan to. Okay? I've been seeing this for many times already na magugulat ang mga institutional pati enterprise na ang retail will move this market lalo na pa nagkaroon ng pagkakaisa. Okay? Katulad nun sa NFTs, 'di ba? Yung sa P2Es, hindi nila in-expect 'yon. Okay? Kasi hawak 'yun ng retail. Okay, ngayon the question is, what is the next thing that is going to be held by the retail? Yan yung aabangan nyo dito. Okay, kasi hindi ko man na-predict yung NFTs, hindi ko na-predict yung pero we were able to predict the P2E. Diba? Pinasakay ko kayo doon, maraming beses ko kayong pinasakay doon. Diba? Nang times 9 agad tayo sa unang P2E na binigay ko sa inyo, which is DPET. Diba? Binigay ko sa inyo yun. Nag 9x tayo agad doon. Diba? Bagong-bago lang ng channel ko. 9x tayo. Ganun kabilis. Diba? So, next is yung recovery catalyst natin includes a institutional adoption, of course, then regulatory clarity and ongoing innovation for crypto space. Marami pa tayong pwedeng gawin sa cryptocurrency. Malawak pa to. Okay? Pero doon magaling ang retail. Mabilis sila eh. Mabilis sila in terms of saan yung pera. Okay? Sa institution, they have a lot of data to really worry about before they really get into it. Or they either manipulate the market, okay, which is very evident when they manipulate the crypto, unlike sa stocks, no? Dito, pag manipulate nila, okay, dun nangyayari talaga yung tinatawag na mass adoption. Kasi lahat na nagsasabay-sabay. Sabay-sabay na sila bumibili. Okay, hindi lang retail, hindi lang ganito, etc. Kasi everyone is like really scared of losing a lot of money by not getting in because they were not able to react, something like that. Okay, so guys, before I go, mag-comment kayo down below, i-chat nyo yung mga sentiments nyo. If you really think that this market is going to pump, sabihin nyo. If not, then iwan nyo sa comments down below. Okay? Para malaman ko kung totoong binasa nyo rin tong video na, binasa tuloy. Pinanood nyo tong video natin ng buo. So, yun lang guys. Wala na akong masyadong sasabihin. Pero, please, okay lang ba mag-DCA sa Ondo? Tingnan natin next time. Next na tayo mag-charts. Okay? Pero, guys, chismis lang lahat ng yun. Kailangan nyo pa rin aralin, planuhin, at kilusan ng sa gayon. Ang lahat ng to ay ating makamtan. At syempre, stay awesome. Goodbye guys. Thank you so much guys and maraming salamat sa inyo. Big shoutout sa fiancé ko. Big shoutouts of course kay Papa Jesus. Of course, thank you so much sa mga naniniwala kay Jesus dito of course. Pagpatuloy niyo yan. Okay, build the relationship, not just belief. Okay, do not just believe but follow. Okay, know his commands, know his pains, and ask him to pain you the way he kung saan siya nasasaktan. Okay, so that you will be able to really build a strong relationship with him. Okay, so yun lang guys, wala na akong masyadong sasabihin, and guys, stay safe sa trades. Okay, highly volatile, just like what I predicted in the document. Sinabi ko na yan sa inyo. Okay, highly volatile. Ito yung rason. Then, nangyari siya the next day. Second day, nangyari siya. So, yan. Wala na akong masyadong sasabihin. Okay. Ito na. Ito yung last price natin ha. Tignan nyo na lang. Okay. And, kita-kits tayo ulit next week. Hindi ako makapag-live bukas or sa makalawa. Family day tomorrow. So, kitain nyo mga family nyo. So, yun lang guys. Have a great day and stay awesome, okay? Goodbye. Thank you.
Osberg nga pala, chismoso ng crypto since 2017 bull run and have been documenting my journey since 2021 at may bagong mission na gawing 100k ang 10k ng